Today I'm going to talk about replacing intake manifold gaskets and flanges. As you can see here, these are the old original ones. Currently have the new ones installed. As you can see back there, got the flange and we got the gaskets installed as well. The first time I did this replacement with these parts, it still leaked. It was pretty discouraging. I took it all back apart again, and I wanted to go over the steps I took to where it is currently not leaking like it was after the first repair that I had completed. So from what I typically see online, you know, they say take it all apart, and when you're putting it back together, manifold's back in there, so you can see it there. You know, get it just snug and put the carburetor on and secure that to it, and then kind of tighten them up as best as you can back at the manifold, and then take the carburetor back off and then tighten the manifold up from there. But the issue I was having was the manifold back there was still really loose, and it wouldn't stay in place when taking this carburetor off. The seal, the boot here from the carburetor to the manifold was just so tight. There's no way to get it off this bike without shifting that manifold around without it being completely and fully torqued down. So I think that's what went wrong the first time that I had done it. So what I did the second time, where it's now not leaking, is I never removed this carburetor. Yeah, the second time, you just want to get that, get the manifold just finger tight. It's still got a little bit of movement. I put the carburetor on. I've left the air cleaner plate on the carburetor, that way I wouldn't have to change out the other seal here that this has. So I never take this off when I remove the carburetor for that reason. So this is already set and ready to go. Get it on the manifold while it's still got some movement, not 100% tight. Got these tightened down to specification, and then I went ahead and tightened the manifold as best as I could to specification, even with the tank removed, with the frame right above that location. In particular, I think the front flange here and the one towards us, towards the carburetor, that bolt in particular, I had to turn the Allen key the other way where you can't get a lot of leverage, so I couldn't really 100% get the torque more than likely correct on that, but I think I got it pretty close. And doing it in that way, in that installation, now there are no leaks. So just to kind of go over the first time that I had a leak with the original hardware, as you can see here, one of the gaskets was damaged. You can see this may happen to you too. This may be what's causing the leak that you may have. But in particular, the other gasket didn't have any notable damage, but both sides were leaking when I was spraying brake cleaner fluid in the area. That was my testing method that seemed to work really well. And I had to jump a good 600, 800 RPM, so I knew it was a massive intake leak, and it was really running like crap before I was doing all of these repairs. When I Googled some forums and things, people saying, I did this repair and it was still leaking, everyone just said, do it again, just be patient with it. And luckily, that kind of gave me some confidence to do it again, and luckily I did, and everything's done right now. And this video is kind of for those people, who do it the first time and it doesn't work out. Maybe you did what I did and, shifting all over the place after you took the carburetor off. Just if your bike can, and the way that it's set up, if you can, leave that carburetor on and just don't take it back off. That's really the route to go. Really worked for me here, and I hope this video helps.